Good morning, students. Today we will learn that how to use a relative coordinate system. This is the second type of coordinate system. In the previous video we have learned that how to use the absolute coordinate system. Right. So what is the difference between the relative coordinate system and absolute coordinate system? In absolute coordinate system we were using absolute value of x and absolute value of y. Means if there is the y-axis and x-axis like this, if there is any point exist here, if you take exact value, absolute value of x and absolute value of y to show the coordinates, like suppose this is a 10, y is also a 10 here, right? Then absolute coordinates will become 10 comma 10. Now if you want to draw a horizontal line here, this is another corner. Suppose length of this line is 30. So what is the absolute value of x here? It will be 40, absolute value of x. But if you use relative coordinate system, its relative coordinate x coordinates will be plus 30. Plus 30 means value will be increased by 30. Right? Similarly, if this value reduced, we will use minus sign. Right? So syntax of the relative coordinate system is relative coordinate system is at the rate plus minus value of x comma plus minus value of y plus minus value of y. Right? So this is the syntax of coordinate system, relative coordinate system. Right? Syntax for the relative coordinate system. At the rate means you will specify the relative coordinate system. Plus means value of x is increasing. Minus sign means value of x is decreasing with respect to the previous value. Similarly here plus minus means value of increasing or decreasing of y with respect to the previous value. So this is the syntax. Right. So one by one we will learn that how to use this, how to find the coordinates. First of all, we will give naming to all the corners as we have done in absolute coordinate system. If this is A, this is D, this is C, this is D, E, F, G, H, and like this. This is H. So these are the coordinates. We will find the relative coordinates now. Relative means with respect to the previous value, we will specify all the coordinates. We will start from the A. Similarly, as we have done in absolute coordinate system, you can assume any coordinates for A, 10 comma 10. I am taking 10 comma 10 for starting point. For B now, for B you will change the coordinates. Means now you will use the syntax at the rate plus or minus. Here value of x is increasing or decreasing. The value of x is increasing with respect to the previous value. Right? How much it's increasing? By 30. So it will be plus 30, comma. Value of y is increasing or decreasing with respect to the previous value. At corner A, the value of y was 10. But at the corner of B, it is again 10. Right? So there is a no change. So you will write 0 at the rate plus 30 comma 0. So this will be the coordinates of P. Right? If you do not understand that how it's increasing or decreasing, you can draw this one, x-axis and y-axis around this. This is x, this is y, right? Here absolute value of x is 10, absolute value of y is also 10, both are 10. Here absolute value of b is 40, right? And absolute value of y is 10 at B. So how much value of x increase with respect to the coordinate? It is increased by 30, so it is, that is why plus 30 written here, comma, value of y remain unchanged, that is why it is written as 0. Now see, yes, C now, what will be the coordinates of C? Value of x remain unchanged. So at the rate 0, comma, value of y is increased by 10, so plus 10 with respect to the previous value. Here it was 0, so now it is increased by 10. So for C, previous value is B now. Previous value is B. Now we will move to the D. Now previous value is C. With respect to this, we will check that whether value of x is increase or decrease. It is decrease. How much? 10. So at the rate minus 10 less than, sorry, comma, value of y remain unchanged 0. Value of y is 0. So this is coordinates of D. Now we will come back to E. What is the coordinates of E now? Value of x remain unchanged 0, comma, value of y changed by 10 with respect to the previous value. So this will be the coordinates of E. F value of x is decreased by 10 at the rate minus 10, comma, value of y remain unchanged 0. So comma 0. So this is the value of at the rate minus 10 comma 0. This is the coordinates of F. G is at the rate value of x remain unchanged, comma, plus 10. Plus minus sign for increase or decrease. If there is a no change with respect to the previous value, then 0. Now H, what is the coordinate of H? At the rate minus 10, value is decreasing, value of x is decreasing, minus 10, comma, value of y is unchanged 0. Right? So this is the coordinate of H. So these are the coordinates you can see for A 10 comma 10, for B at the rate plus 30 comma 0, for C at the rate 0 comma plus 10, for D at the rate minus 10 comma 0, for E at the rate 0 plus 10, F at the rate minus 10 comma 0, for G at the rate 0 comma plus 10, for H at the rate minus 10 comma 0. Right, so this is the coordinates of the given figure. Now we will draw it on the AutoCAD. Right, so let's start. Here you can see turn off all these tools. These are not required, as we have learned in the absolute coordinate system. Now it's not required, it's required later. I will tell you the importance also. So to draw that figure, first of all we need a draw command, and that draw command is line command. Type L, enter, specify the first point. First point was A, which we have chosen, 10 comma 10, enter. Now I got my starting point. Right, now give one by one all the coordinates. At the rate plus 30, right, comma 0. So right, you will see, find this figure here. Now specify the next point, means C, at the rate 0 comma plus 10, right. Next D, at the rate minus 10 comma, at the rate minus 10 comma 0, enter. Next at the rate 0 comma plus 10, next at the rate minus 10 comma Next point, at the rate 0 comma plus 10. Next point, at the rate minus 10 comma 0 enter. Now still you can see we have given all the coordinates. Still this line is diagram is incomplete. So how to complete this? By drawing this line. How to draw this line? Simply you can give this initial starting point 10 comma 10 to complete this figure, and you can see our figure is completed. Or you can use a relative coordinate system like at the rate 0 comma minus 30, like this to complete this figure. At the rate 0 comma minus 30. Still this diagram is incomplete, sorry, still this line command is working. So to leave any command, press escape key of your keyboard. ESC is written on the top left corner, so use this escape key, right? So now this is the time to show the dimensions. So to show the dimension, this tool should be on, as we have learned in absolute coordinate system. This tool should be on. Turn this tool on. This is object snap tracking. If this tool is not appearing on the status bar, click on this customization and search here in this list. There will be 2D object snap tracking here, right? So this tool should be on. So here this is the to show the dimension annotation. Click on the linear to show the straight dimensions and show all these. Show all these dimensions like this. Okay, so this is the way. One click here, second click here, go downward, left click, one click here, second click here, and one click here, second click here, show here dimensions. Simple. This way you can show all the dimensions, right? Now still there is a confusion that what is the what are the actual lines or what are the dimensional lines. So what we will do, simply we will increase or decrease the thickness. So this is the line weight tool. Turn this tool on. If this tool is not appearing on the status bar, go to customization and find here line weight. There should be tick in front of this line weight tool. Only then it will appear on the status bar, right? After turning on this tool, select the lines which are part of the figure. Simply left click on those lines. Simply left click on those lines which are part of the figure, right? I will delete this line because it is creating confusion. I will draw it later. Similarly here, this way I have to delete these lines because they are creating confusion. I will show this dimension again. So select these lines which are part of the figure and go to this bilayer to increase the thickness 0.80. Right. Now you can show those dimensions which we have deleted and show these dimensions. And select them, left click to select them. If you are unable to select them, press shift key, press shift key. Now go to this bilayer 0.05, change the thickness 0.05. Your figure is completed. Now I hope all of you know that how to convert this into the PDF. This is the practice of relative coordinate system, right? If you have any doubt, you can write in the comment box. I definitely reply. Thank you very much.